Welcome back to Le Podcast de Philippe. And today we're doing a deep dive into the world of open source hardware with this thing called the Mecha Comet.
Mecha Comet.
It's this pocket-sized modular Linux computer
Yeah.
that a lot of people are saying has the potential to change the way that we think about personal computing.
It really could.
So we're going to explore its technical specs and all the different possibilities of this modular design.
Yeah, the modularity is really cool.
And then we're going to talk about the implications of running on a Debian-based Linux distribution.
That's really neat.
Called Mechanics OS.
Mechanics.
And then we'll also touch on the upcoming Kickstarter campaign and what all this means for developers and tinkerers and anybody who's interested in
getting their hands dirty.
Yeah, getting their hands dirty in the world of Linux.
Exactly.
So if you like deep dives on fascinating tech like this, then be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's unpack this Mecha Comet. It's being touted as this game changer.
Yeah.
This modular open source Linux handheld computer.
Like you said.
That you can customize however you want.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
To see a device that's kind of bridging the gap between something like a Raspberry Pi, which is amazing for these DIY projects, but then something that you could realistically use every day.
Yeah. What's impressive to me is just how much they've packed into this small form factor.
I know, it's tiny.
It's like a 3.4-inch touchscreen.
Wow.
Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 5MP camera.
It's got every
USB ports.
Yeah.
And get this, an M.2 slot for expansion.
That M.2 slot, that's huge. That opens up so many possibilities.
What are we talking about here?
I mean, imagine popping in a cellular modem and turning your Comet into a fully functional Linux phone, or adding a high-speed SSD for a portable workstation.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So it's that level of customization that I think really sets this device apart.
Absolutely.
And they're going all in on the modularity, it seems like, with pre-designed extensions.
Yeah.
Like a gamepad for all the gamers out there.
Of course.
A keyboard for productivity.
Gotta have it.
And then a GPIO breakout board for the hardware hackers.
I love that. And the beauty of it is that it doesn't stop there because they have open source design files.
Right.
So the community can design and build their own extensions.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, just think of all the innovation that will come from this ecosystem of developers and makers.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what people come up with.
Absolutely.
I'm already picturing a community-driven marketplace.
Oh, for sure.
Where people are sharing and selling all their different extensions.
For sure.
It'll be custom sensors and cases and peripherals for all these different tasks.
It's like the Swiss Army knife of Linux devices.
I love it.
I know.
But it's not just about adding hardware.
Right.
The software is equally exciting.
Yeah.
This Mecha Comet runs on Mechanics OS.
Yes.
Which is a Debian-based Linux distribution designed for the device.
Specifically for the device.
So for those who aren't familiar with the Linux world,
right.
What does that mean?
Well, Debian is known for its stability and its vast software repository. Think of it like an app store, but with thousands of free open source applications ready to install. So you can find pretty much anything you need. Programming tools, creative software, everyday productivity apps, you name it.
That's awesome.
It is.
So if you know Linux, you'll feel right at home.
Exactly.
And what really caught my eye was that the Mechanics shell, it's the user interface, is built using Rust.
Nice.
And utilizes the Wayland display server protocol.
Now that is forward thinking.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I mean, Rust is known for its security and efficiency, and Wayland is all about creating a smoother, more responsive graphical experience.
So they're really thinking about the user experience then?
They are. They're prioritizing it.
Which makes sense if they want people to use this thing every day.
Exactly. You want something that is modern and polished.
So speaking of using it every day,
yeah.
One of the things I was wondering about was battery life. You're running a full Linux distribution on a handheld device.
Right.
You think that would drain the battery pretty quick?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But we don't have specific battery life numbers yet.
Okay.
But the source material does mention that they've put a lot of effort into power optimization.
Okay.
The choice of using Rust and Wayland plays a role in this, as both are known for their efficiency.
Okay.
Additionally, they've incorporated a power management system that allows users to fine-tune performance and power consumption based on their needs.
So if I was just reading an ebook or browsing the web?
Exactly. You could potentially squeeze out some extra battery life.
And if I needed the full horsepower...
Then you just crank things up.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it seems like they've thought of everything with this device.
It seems like it.
And the best part is you can get your hands on one soon.
Oh, really?
The Mecha Comet is heading to Kickstarter, and they're hinting at some early bird offers for the quick backers.
I love Kickstarter for projects like this.
Yeah.
It allows them to not only raise funds,
Right.
but also build a community around the product before it even hits the market.
Yeah, so backers can provide feedback,
Exactly.
get exclusive updates, and maybe even influence the development process.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
It is a win-win.
It is.
But it's not just about the individual backers.
Right.
The fact that both the hardware and software are open source has huge implications for the future of the Mecha Comet.
Huge.
Yeah.
It fosters a collaborative environment where anyone can contribute to the project.
So, like, what are we talking about here?
I mean, imagine a future where the community creates a whole ecosystem of custom hardware extensions, software modifications, and even entirely new applications specifically for the Comet.
It's almost like what we've seen with 3D printing,
Exactly.
where this open source approach has led to this explosion of creativity.
I know, it's a powerful concept.
And the Comet becomes more than just a product.
Right.
It becomes like a platform.
It does, for this
Yeah.
global community of makers and tinkerers.
I love it.
And it goes beyond just the technical aspects.
Oh, yeah?
Mecha is also emphasizing sustainability with the Comet.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
So they're talking about using standard connectors,
Oh.
making the device easily repairable and embracing open source software.
So it'll last a long time.
Exactly. And it helps reduce e-waste.
It's refreshing to see a company prioritize those values,
It is.
especially in a world where, like, planned obsolescence is just like,
Rampant.
yeah, like they want you to buy a new phone every year.
Exactly.
But this aligns perfectly with, like, the whole open source philosophy,
It does.
which is about transparency and collaboration and creating something that is truly valuable and long-lasting.
Exactly.
So for those listening who might be thinking,
Yeah.
this all sounds amazing,
Right.
but, like, is this really for me? You don't have to be a Linux expert to appreciate what the Mecha Comet offers.
You really don't.
So, like, what kind of people do you see being drawn to this device?
So I think it caters to a wide range of users.
Oh.
You could be a seasoned developer who wants a powerful and customizable portable device, or you could be just a curious tinkerer
Yeah.
who wants to explore the world of Linux and open source hardware.
Yeah, like there's a low barrier to entry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's this sense of empowerment that comes with using a device like this.
I can see that.
You're not limited by the constraints of a closed ecosystem.
Right.
You have the freedom to explore,
Yeah.
to modify and truly make the technology your own.
And if you get stuck.
There's a vibrant online community supporting the project.
Oh.
You've got forums, wikis, and even a dedicated Discord server where you can connect with other Mecha Comet users, share ideas, troubleshoot problems, and learn from each other.
It's like the embodiment of the open source spirit.
It is.
This collective knowledge and passion of a global community.
Coming together to create something truly special.
I love it.
I know.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We talked about the Comet's powerful hardware, the flexibility of Mechanics OS,
Right.
the exciting potential of its open source nature,
Of course.
and the upcoming Kickstarter campaign.
It's been quite a deep dive into a device that really represents a different way of thinking about technology.
Yeah, it's a shift towards openness,
It is.
customization, and collaboration.
Yes.
And before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I have one final thought
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with.
What is it? Okay.
This Mecha Comet, it feels like it's more than just a gadget.
Yes.
It's like a statement
It is.
about open source technology.
It really challenges that traditional model of closed ecosystems and proprietary hardware.
Yeah.
You know, it shows that there's a demand for devices that give users more control and freedom.
And it's not just for, like, hardcore tech enthusiasts.
Right.
The Mecha Comet seems like it could be for anybody.
Absolutely.
It could appeal to a much wider audience.
Yeah, you're right. The combination of that powerful hardware, the user-friendly nature of Mechanics OS, and just the vast potential for customization makes it relevant for students, hobbyists, creative professionals alike.
It's like they took the best parts of the maker movement and put it into one device.
I know, and it's a sleek, well-designed device.
That anyone can use.
Exactly. And as you learn and grow, the Mecha Comet can grow with you.
That's a really good point.
You can start with simple projects and then gradually kind of delve deeper into the world of Linux and hardware hacking and software development.
I can't wait to see like all the online tutorials and community projects that come out of this
Oh, absolutely.
once people get their hands on it.
It's going to be an explosion of creativity.
Yeah.
People are going to be sharing their custom designs, their scripts, their applications, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with the Mecha Comet.
This is a really exciting time to be into tech.
It is.
And the Mecha Comet feels like it's right at the forefront.
It is. It's a testament to the power of collaboration community
Yeah.
and the shared passion for creating technology that's accessible,
Yeah.
customizable, and truly empowering.
I think that's a perfect note to wrap up this deep dive
I think so too.
into the world of the Mecha Comet.
It's been a fascinating exploration.
It really has.
And I hope our listeners are just as excited about this device as we are.
Yeah, if you want to stay up to date on the Mecha Comet, make sure to check out their website and social media.
Absolutely. And if you want to join the community and really be a part of this open source revolution,
Yeah.
check out their Discord server.
Yeah, you might just become a part of something truly special.
You might.
So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with technology.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This is the Podcast de Philippe, signing off.